Welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to go in and assign an article to your class. For 99% of us, I would say that's the reason we would use Newsela, would be for our kids to read expository text and answer questions with them and things like that. So we'd be assigning an article. So let's say I'm assigning, an article to my class. Simply what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off from my home screen. Now, ours is with social studies, integrating in a lot of that. I mean, you can go in and find whatever it is that you're teaching at the time. Simply, I'm going to do an article on MLK, so Martin Luther King. Which I did not spell right. Sorry, I'm having a hard time there. Martin Luther King. And I get in, and you could see one of his famous speeches and things like that. Now, the cool thing is like if you already go in, if you watch my previous video on your students, where you can go in and find their MAP growth score on Newsela, check that out in my previous video, which is Newsela Tools. Well, what I'm going to do is obviously, like, one of the biggest things that students need to know about Martin Luther King is the March on Washington and his famous I Have a Dream speech. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in. I see that I may want to go in and I want to look over this. Well, I can click on and I can go in and look. Now, you can look at this. I mean, most of Newsela's articles are really good and appropriate and things like that, so you won't have to worry about it. But you can see, you can go in even if you don't have one-to-one laptops like most 3rd through 12 and things like that. You can go into presentation mode and you can present. So boom, I'm in presentation mode. I can save it. I do want to save this one for later because I will use it. It will read it aloud. So if you have students who have reading issues, or you have anybody that you're assigning this and you need a way to differentiate for them because they may struggle in that area, then you can do that. There's also a share button where you can go in. If you're a Google Classroom, you can do that. So you can do it several different ways. Mainly how I do it with my students, since they're already linked through ClassLink, they go through Newsela on ClassLink. I don't worry about copying a link and then putting it in because they need to go through ClassLink anyway to do that. However, if that's an option for you and you want to do that, by all means do it. For me and my students, even my second graders, it's easier just to assign it on Newsela and have them go through ClassLink, and boom, it's right there under their assignments, since they already have access. You can hide it. You can also print the article. So there's a lot of different things that you can do here. So I'm gonna stop presenting. All right. When I go in, so I can add to text set if I want to. I could go in and add new interactive text. I don't necessarily use this a lot. About 90% of people aren't going to use that anyway. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go in, find articles, and assign them to your class. So here we go. So I found my article. I found what I want to assign to my second graders. I even saved it if I want to. So what I'm going to do is I can go up here. You can see the language that it's in. Right now it is in English, but if I click here, it shows my article in Spanish. So if you have students, or you're sending this home for homework or something like that, then you can go in and now you can see that it is in Spanish. If you assign it for homework or you have ELLs, that's a really good tool there, is to be able to switch the languages. Now, the next over here, this is your Lexile level. So if you want to go in and change your Lexile level, you can do that. I'm running short on time on my short video here, so I will show you how to change your Lexile level and go ahead and sign it in the next video. Hope that helps. Thanks.